come on. There you go. Good girl. It's all right. That's the right time to wake. Come on, darling. Oh, good morning, princess. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. I know. You're probably a bit disoriented, but easy. Easy. I know. It's all a bit strange, but don't worry. You're completely safe. It's all right. I am going to take such good care of you. Who am I? Really? I would not think that I was easy to forget, but I know your mind is still a bit fuzzy, so I will not take offense. Ah, yes, your restraints. I know that may be a bit odd, but I swear I have an explanation. Yes, I can explain that too. I know, it must be so strange to wake up with no clothes on and every limb tied to the bed. You see, I've been keeping an eye on you, just to make sure you're safe. After all, we have been friends for such a long time, it seemed like the least I could do. Do you remember now? I think maybe a little bit, yes? You remember that we met on that forum. Maybe I can spark your memory a bit. You remember some of those late night calls we used to have, when I would whisper to you and tell you that you're such a good girl for me. Oh, you should see how wide your eyes are. Now you remember, don't you? We had so many fun nights together. And then you got busy and we didn't talk so much. And that's all right. I'm not insecure, of course. I just got so worried about you. Worried if you were safe. So I decided to take it upon myself to make sure you were okay. Like a personal bodyguard of sorts. And it's all right, you don't have to thank me. I just kept an eye on you and tried not to be a bother. I watched you going on all your dates and nights out, and I was glad to see you were having so much fun. Until a couple nights ago. You see, I saw your date slipping something into your drink. I was too far away to stop it, and for that I am sorry. But I wasn't going to let anything happen to you. So I waited, and as you both came out of the bar, I started following closely, and, well, you don't need to know every detail. I would hate to bring you more distress, but to make it simple, I dealt with your date, and that vile motherfucker is most likely still recovering in the hospital. I may have given one or two punches that weren't entirely necessary, but it seemed like the right thing to do. You, unfortunately, were barely awake, very weak and shaky, so I picked you up and brought you back to your home. You woke up a couple times since then, but given your fever, I doubt you even remember. I took off your clothes to help you cool down, and I didn't want to tie you up as well, but you were thrashing about in your sleep, and I was so worried you were going to harm yourself. But what matters is you are all right, and you are safe with me, darling, and there's no need to be embarrassed. I am sorry we had to meet like this, though. I had imagined something much more romantic, but what matters is you are safe. I always used to tell you, if you belonged to me, I would make sure nothing bad ever happened to you. I would make sure you are not just safe, but cared for as well. Cared for and pleased and given every fantasy that you've ever wanted. It's funny because you always used to say you wanted to be tied like this, and seeing you like this. Well, I won't pretend it doesn't make me excited. You're just so perfect looking. I almost can't keep myself from you. I almost want to leave you tied up and discipline you for being so unsafe, for not being more careful. You're just too precious to me. I could never live with myself if anything happened to you. Oh, I wish I could flip you over and spank you until you learned a lesson. I'm sorry, I'm being selfish. I sound like some fucking animal. Here, let me untie you. I'm sorry. I just get so obsessed with you. But that's no excuse to... What? You don't want me to untie you. All right. Why is that? Now, why do you seem so shy all of a sudden? Did I get you a little excited? You naughty girl. You silly slut. Do you remember our old safe word we made up? Good girl. Now open your mouth. I said, open your mouth.